Welcome, beautiful. Today's guided practice is going to be supporting us for where we are in the energies of February as we move farther and farther into this year of 2026. We are experiencing unprecedented rapid change in so many areas, including the astrology and our consciousness and the collective as a whole. And I wanted to provide, based on the people that I work with, what seemed the most supportive for where we are at this moment in time. So we'll be doing a guided practice here in a moment. I'm Jamie Ehrenberg with Idlewild Retreats, and this is my journey of following my intuition and becoming my truest self. So this month's guided practice is going to be called Rooted to Rise. And I know that the supports from Mother Earth and Pachamama, they're starting to have a tectonic almost like shift and opening up in support of the beings that are on this planet. And simultaneously, there's so much more connection from the cosmos as well. And we're being, I feel like, supported in both ways here, and this practice will be something that will allow us to bring those energies in our bodies at the same time in a supportive way. I am going to guide us through that practice now, and I'm going to invite us to everyone to first close their eyes and allow your body to settle into the seated or standing position that you're in. I do want to invite you to, even if you're laying down, that you still have a straight spine, that your legs are out in front of you, because of the way we're going to work with the chakra system and connecting to the earth and the sky simultaneously. I really want you to be able to connect your root chakra or the base of your spine into the ground and move up from that. So if you need to make any adjustments, I'm going to invite you to do that now. But otherwise, while you're here, really allowing yourself to, with your eyes closed or your gaze softened and away from the screen, and allowing your breath to move through your body, doing an internal scan of what it's feeling inside. And doing this with grace and compassion. If you're feeling tension or constriction or pain, a noticing and a meeting of it, but not trying to fix it or make it be anything other than what it is. Allowing your breath to move through your entire body. With curiosity and nourishment. And then allowing your attention and your focus to come to your heart space. If you want to put your hands on your heart, you can do that. We all connect with this energy center in this physical space in different ways. Whatever is supportive for you to be able to connect with your heart. And with that intention or attention, or your hands, just allowing some gentle breaths to nourish your heart. Noticing if your heart is feeling any sort of a way while you're providing this breath and attention. It might be telling you things, or there might be sensations there that you didn't know were there. And greeting all of that as well without trying to do anything with it at this moment. And allowing your heart to expand with this breath if that feels right for you right now. Or at least soften the edges of your energetic heart space. And with the support of this energetic center of your body, allowing the energy of your heart or any other supports that you would like to call in to fill almost your entire aura, the entire energy space around you, so as far out as your arms can go and above you, filling this space up with protection, energy, and light. So that you feel fully supported for the rest of this practice. Now I'm going to invite you to draw your attention to your root. So the root chakra, if you're connected to the chakra system, or just the base of your spine, really where your sits bones connect to whatever is underneath you. If you are standing, you can connect your root to your legs and then notice where your feet are connecting with the ground. So really making sure that that full connection is made, not bypassing the body that's there. From here, we're going to do something similar. We're going to just connect with our breath in that energy center. So no matter where, if you're seated or if you're standing, connect with the energy center first, the root, the base of your spine. Allowing the breath to activate and bring attention to that part of your body, the base of your system, the foundation. And when you're ready and with an exhale, so on your next exhale, start inviting the roots beneath you to start to move into the ground. So you'll want to imagine, whether you're seated or standing, that there are roots that are starting to form in the ground underneath you. So connecting your physical body to Mother Earth. If you're standing, you might want to feel into a tree trunk. So your legs being a tree trunk. You could definitely do that if you're sitting as well. But wherever The ground is meeting your body, allowing a root system to start to form. And with each inhale, allowing your focus to move to the roots, and the exhale, allowing the roots to grow even further. If you're not a visual person, you can just imagine the energy, like a solid grounding energy moving. Feel the actual energy moving out and along the width of you. So moving horizontally from you into the ground. And once you feel like that lateral root system is what it needs to be for you at this time, then allowing either the energy or the visualized roots to go deep into the earth. And again, with every exhale, they're growing a little bit farther out. And then checking in with yourself. Does this root system feel like what you need right now, or is there anything else that it needs? Is there a little bit more depth or lateral support that it needs? Does it feel like water is needed, which might physically be that you want to drink water right now, or that there's some other kind of nourishment that would be helpful for your roots at this time? As we begin to rise, as we begin to grow, the ability of our root system, our foundation to be able to hold us as we grow, is really important. When we look at what trees look like above and below ground, they're usually mirroring each other. So making sure that whatever height or whatever width the top of you might want to be taking up, that there's equal support below to keep you steady, to keep the trunk of your tree solid and not toppling over. So now I'm going to bring your attention back to your root. Connecting with this center of your body, this energy center now. And noticing if there's any difference or not. And from here, we're going to begin to move our breath up and down our spine. With every inhale, inviting your breath up a little farther up your spine. And exhale, you can bring it down a little bit, but not as far down as it necessarily started with. Allow this exploration of these other chakras and the other upper energy centers to be supported the way you're innately feeling like that, whatever your intuition is. So we have our sacral, which is just below around our belly button. How much support does that energy center, how much breath does it need right now? And if I'm moving too fast for you and what your body needs at any particular time, just go ahead and press pause on the recording and spend more time in that individual chakra or that energy center. And moving up to the solar plexus, which is just beneath the rib cage, allowing your breath to meet that space and your attention to meet that space, and breathing in and seeing what's here for you, how much ease there is in this expansion. Now moving back up to the heart, breathing in to your heart space, noticing if anything feels different now that you've established some more roots, or at least connected to your roots. There might not be a difference, but your heart might feel more supported. It might feel more connected. You might feel more able to expand. And again, if you want to spend any more time on this energy center, feeling free to just pause and allow yourself as much time as feels supportive for you and your body in this moment, trusting that you know better than I do on the other side of this camera. And then I'm going to move us up to the throat chakra. And meeting it with the same curiosity and breath and attention as we've met everything below. And from here, coming up to the third eye, so right in between your eyebrows, connecting to this energy and physical center in your body. And letting it be seen for where it is right now and what happens as you give it more breath. Then either pausing here or allowing your attention and your breath to move to the crown chakra, so the top of your head and just above. And letting this entry point from the cosmos, this connection point to the divine creator, be met and witnessed and activated with your breath. And from here, since we connected to Mother Earth and Pachamama, we also want to connect our crown chakra to the highest form of light that we can imagine connecting to above us. So allow either your mind's eye or your energetic connection to connect up with that point, the highest level of energy that you're able to connect to at this moment. And breathe into that connection place as well. Allowing yourself to feel like, is there a wider connection that I want to build? We spent a lot of time on widening our roots and deepening the roots. So is there a funnel that wants to come into your crown to that connection point? Is it a waterfall? Is it a farther off point that would be most supportive to you right now? When you feel like you have that solid, appropriate connection point for you at this moment, I'm going to bring you back down to our root center, to your root center. And with each inhale, we want to start at the root and connect all the way up as far as we can and hold with that connection to this highest energy, highest source point that we're able to connect with. And then on the exhale, bring our attention, our breath, and awareness all the way back down the center of our spine, the center of our chakra system, back to our root, and maybe even the roots. So depending on what you feel like right now, you could be acting as this divine conduit from Mother Earth to Father Sky, from the primordial feminine to the cosmos. And it also might just be that you need the personal support in this connection, in this solidifying of this central channel, this energy channel, this system within you. So do whatever is right for you at this moment and your highest and best. So inviting your attention now, with your eyes still closed or your gaze softened in case you open them back up, to your root and the root system below you, and allow yourself to take the beginning of this inhale all the way up your spine, as high as it can go, and holding. And then on the exhale, allowing that attention and that breath to work all the way down your spine again. And then continue from there. Keep repeating that same inhale, exhale. Noticing what's naturally happening as you're doing that. What I'm noticing, so I'm sensing that I'm feeling some of you, is that when I'm dropping back down to my root, the inhale starts farther out in the roots, and it's still just for my own body. It's not giving this connection point to anybody else, and then it's allowing, almost like the tree, the connection to the cosmos to widen on the inhale, and then on the exhale, dropping down to that wide root system. I'm going to ask you to keep your eyes closed, but in case anybody did open their eyes, I am now using my hands to also move this energy. And I'm naming that because I do this a lot as a way that's also supportive. I'm a feeler, and so for me to be able to move that energy with my hands as well is just really supportive for me. And trusting that whatever you're doing right now is exactly what is right for you. So you might be inspired by this hand movement, or you might start seeing the colors of the chakras, or you might already be seeing them. As you breathe in and breathe out in this way, you might be getting messages or some other knowings coming in about what you should be doing for your own body at this time. Just trusting that whatever this is what's meant to be happening for you right now. And when you're ready, I'm going to draw your attention back to your heart space. Drawing that awareness to how the center point of your energy body feels now. This is our third touch point with it since we opened this practice. And it should be feeling some more ease, no matter where you started from. And I'll give some more narration to this in a moment, but I'm just going to invite you to let your heart tell you what it needs to tell you right now from this place. And it might be words, it might be a visual, it just might be a sensation that you need to give some interpretation to. And allowing whatever's on your heart to come out of you. So whether it's you saying it out loud right now, there's nobody to witness you. If you're feeling any nervousness about saying whatever's happening out loud. But I also invite you to grab a piece of paper in your journal and pausing this if needed to grab that to write down what your heart told you after this practice. And again, taking as long as you want with the luxury of being able to just press the pause button on this recording while I start to give some words to that practice. So I have shared my thoughts about the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in the last video, which I'll link to and put a link in below, but it'll also be on the end screen too. But this felt like this really beautiful way of supporting your body during this conjunction and afterwards. I'm going to give a little bit more description of why. I have named that Saturn is our structure, it is our support, it is what allows us to be held. And sometimes that feels constrictive, but in this sort of a way, our roots, the trunk of our tree, is our Saturn. If we put the Saturn-Neptune conjunction on our body, or Saturn and Neptune moving into Aries into our body, we need the physical structure to be able to bring whatever's coming through into us. So connecting up with the cosmos, we can also imagine bringing in the energy of Neptune. So this expansive, generous, dreaming, spiritual sense into the physical body. And when we connect the two through the body and make sure to give them each the space and the supports that they need, they can both do what they want to do here. And our breath can be considered air, but when we're doing that continual movement, I actually feel like that breath work is almost more like fire, so it felt very representative of Aries as well. And so bringing together those three energies of Saturn, Neptune, and Aries into a practice so that our physical body is able to be rooted so that we can rise to whatever is calling to us. So this episode is coming out again before the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, so it might be something worth practicing a couple of times, or to even do the day of the conjunction or shortly after, so that you feel open and connected to both of these types of energies, and then allowing yourself to sit with this afterwards. So maybe not even listening to what I'm saying right now, but chunking this up into the actual practice. And at the end of that, just allowing yourself to be open to receive. It could be the messages coming through your heart, but it could be that those messages are coming in from some other place too. But giving yourself this time and space to be able to connect to what's coming through in these energies and how they want to support you living and being your truest self, living your fullest life, deepening into your intuition, becoming more of who you're meant to be and what this time is calling us all to step forward as. I'm sending you so much love and would love to hear how this practice was for you below. Every time we give words to our experience, it really allows everybody else to, even if we're not in a room together in a circle, to be able to feel a little bit deeper in, or be like, oh, aha, yes, I felt that too. And it really helps this channel grow and touch the lights and the soul lights that it's meant to meet by getting these thumbs up, these subscribing, and the commenting. Sending you a lot of love. I feel your hearts so much right now and really appreciate you spending this time with me.